If you're new to the online business world, you might have heard the phrase SEO tossed around a little bit. And you might be sitting there wondering, what is SEO? Why is it important? If that's where you're at, then you've definitely stumbled on the right video. What's up, guys? If you're new around here, I'm Mariah, visibility strategist, marketing and mindset coach over at mariahmagazine.com. Here on this channel, I chat all about practical website tricks and online business and marketing tips so you can accelerate your business growth without being overwhelmed. All right, let's get into today's video. Okay, so the very first thing that I want to talk about is right from the beginning. What is SEO? Because if you don't understand what it is or why it's important, the whole thing is really going to continue to be a mystery. So SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And basically what that means is that your website is optimized to show up in search engines like Google. So I say like Google because SEO best practices can kind of be implemented into all different search engines. So like YouTube is a search engine, Bing is a search engine, but us SEO humans kind of always refer to Google as like the search engine because it's got a lot of the market share. So SEO helps you get free and organic traffic from search results on search engines. So I like to compare this to the paid ads on Google. So the paid ads typically show up at the top of search results. Those are not SEO. Those are Google Ads. Okay, so that's like using Google AdWords. It's not the same as getting organic traffic from Google. And those paid ads that you see at the top, they're typically clicked less than 25% of the time on average. So like this totally depends on the industry itself, but that basically means that 75% of the clicks are actually happening in the organic results, which is SEO. And I think the reason for this is because like we've kind of been trained to not click on ads. So, I mean, I just noticed like how I use Google and like if I'm typing something in, I always skip over the ads because subconsciously I know that like those people paid to be there. So it's unlikely that they're going to be the best solution to the problem. So maybe you click on those ads, maybe you don't, but I kind of just started noticing like how I would use Google and I'm always skipping over the ads. So like these numbers absolutely make sense. Okay, so let's get into the next thing here. Why is SEO important? And to be honest, it's because your audience, your customers, your clients, they're already searching for the solutions that you offer. And SEO is how we get Google to recommend your website as the perfect solution. So think of Google as like the middleman, right? So you have like this content on your website. Maybe you have services pages, maybe you have blog posts, your homepage, your about page, all of the different kind of pages. But by optimizing those pages for specific keywords, that's how we give Google, like the little robots that go through and crawl the web, that's how we give Google like context clues about what the main idea of the specific page is, so that Google can now recommend that page as the perfect solution for people typing in similar queries, keywords, similar questions into Google. So Google wants to connect whatever people are typing in because it's usually like a problem or they need some kind of solution. They want to be able to give a solution to its users. So SEO is how we get Google to connect our website with the solutions that people are already searching for. And in terms of marketing, it's one of the only website traffic strategies that give you long-term results. With both social media and with paid ads, when you stop paying or you stop engaging, you lose traffic, which is very unfortunate. Which is like with my clients, a lot of the times we'll work on these organic SEO rankings, like showing up in Google organically, AKA not paying to show up, as in an ad. And so this can take a little bit in order for your website to be associated with the right keywords, in order for you to move up in rankings. So a lot of people do like to combine Google Ads with SEO. Me personally, I've never done that. I think some of my clients may have after they ended up working with me, but it's totally up to you. Just know that when you're doing Google Ads, you will stop getting results when you stop paying. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to do a strategy like that, to also pair it with a free long-term organic SEO strategy, because this foundation is going to continue to build on itself if you do it correctly and you don't have to keep paying to show up and to get clicks and to get website traffic when you end up showing on the first page, but also like the second page too. Just an example of like how long you can stay on page one if and when you get your content on page one. So just an example, I wrote a blog post 5 years ago and it's still on the first page of Google for over 12 keywords because that blog post became the best solution for people searching. This is really like long-term results here, especially when we compare it to social media. Like Instagram, you're going to lose engagement when you stop posting on there. Twitter, same thing. Basically, I mean, I think that you get the point. Like all of the other social media channels, when you stop keeping up with them, you end up losing traffic. But those blog posts that are still on page one for me, I haven't touched them in years and I'm still continuing to get traffic. So it's like it can continue to build on itself, and it's a really great long-term strategy because you can continue to get results even when you're not actively doing anything. If you're wondering how to start getting started with SEO, then definitely click in the description of this video because I've included a link to my free roadmap to successful SEO. So basically, I have a 6-step process that I use for my own website with my clients, and I give you access to those 6, my fingers got like messed up, 6 different steps to successful SEO. So I break down what the details of the 6-step system is, and I go over why you're not getting results from SEO. So I kind of dive into those 6 steps and explain what happens when you skip one of those steps, okay? And then I also go into the 5 tasks that you can start doing today to improve your SEO and get your website on Google's good side. So definitely click down there or go to mariahmagazine.com/roadmap to snag your copy. And that's it for today's video. So if you guys found this video helpful, make sure that you are giving it a super quick thumbs up for me. And if you have any questions about SEO, or if you want me to dive deeper on anything specifically, definitely let me know in the comments. And if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video.